It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Giants and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from Ford Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career. Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff. It's complete to Williams. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Goff now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Bates' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A little juke. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards and a giant first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Right back to Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Noah Gray, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Goff now to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
He's got right on the short throw.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. Now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to move back in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Finding Gray on the out route.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight.
Touchdown, Giants! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Giants have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 2nd down.
Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Goff. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Montgomery.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 67 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will put them on top here in the third. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the give, it's Tracy. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
In motion goes the tight end. Able to find Gray here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
On the run is Tracy.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be from 49 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff now to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he's brought down.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The tight end in motion right.
Gibbs straight ahead. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Goff. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And New York set to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
On the return is Williams. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Goff.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Goff throwing again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now out come the Giants.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Running left is Tracy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the... And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
Goff looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start with the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This one is Slayton over the middle. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, a throw right side caught by Neighbors. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's got this complete to Robinson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now it's Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.